Grace be to you and peace from God our Father and from the Lord Jesus Christ. I was glad when they said to me, let us go into the house of the Lord. I'm Father Steve Sellers, and thank you so much for tuning in today for this brief daily message of hope. I have been thinking today about some of the recent pastoral counseling sessions that I've had and some conversations I've had with others. And it's interesting how people want to pour their hearts out to another person, like a priest or a psychologist or a medical doctor, and we just open our hearts to them, and it never dawns on us that maybe we should do the same thing with God. I even ask people sometime after they've poured out their litany of problems, whether they have taken the time to talk to God about them. And when I do ask that, people go, well, I say my prayers. And I said, no, you've just gone into great detail with me about the problems you're having. Have you done that with God yet? Have you poured out your heart to the Lord? Most people don't do that. And part of the reason for that is we don't recognize the fact that from moment to moment, God is with us. We overlook that all the time, and we seek help in other directions, which most of the time we should, for medical, for emotional, for psychological, for spiritual concerns. We should seek out the help of others, but we also should pour out our hearts to the Lord. Many people say that they've tried and haven't done it. They've tried to talk to God, but they haven't made contact. And I say, have you told God that yet? Now, God already knows that, of course, but have you thought for a moment about the fact that you need to ask God to help you with your prayers? And of course we do. We need God's help with even our prayers. He is the one who picks us up when we can't pick ourselves up. And that's picking us up physically, picking us up mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. God lifts us up. And there's nothing wrong with asking God for help about all of that. He's with you and He loves you, and we have the ability to ask Him for help. The great Archbishop of Canterbury, St. Anselm of Canterbury, who was one of the most brilliant archbishops of Canterbury in the history of the Archbishopric of Canterbury. St. Anselm was a philosopher. He believed in using a rational approach to get to God, but he also said this, that, Lord, I don't seek to understand in order to believe. I believe first. Help me to understand. Thus helping us understand what fides quaerens intellectum means, faith-seeking understanding. We have faith first, we believe first, and we ask for God to help us to understand what it is that we're believing. And Anselm came up with a prayer that has been very important for me in my ministry and in my life. And it talks about how we need God's help even to find Him. We can't go on our own. And here's what he said in his prayer. O Lord our God, teach our hearts this day where and how to see you, where and how to find you. You have made and remade us, and you have bestowed on us all the good things we possess, and still we do not know you. We have not yet done that for which we were made. Teach us to seek you, for we cannot seek you unless you teach us, or find you unless you show yourself to us. Let us seek you in our desires. Let us desire you in our seeking. Let us find you by loving you. Let us love you when we find you. And my prayer for you today, for all of us, for myself included, is, oh Lord, teach us this day how to seek you. Teach us how to find you. Teach us how to love you. Teach us how to make contact with you. Because without any of those things, we cannot do what it is you want us to do. And yes, we need His help. And I hope you have a blessed weekend. This is the weekend of Corpus Christi Sunday. And I hope and pray to see you at Mass tomorrow and right back here on Monday. God bless you.